Off to a great start with the right screen display capture. Friday night, the first top 25 game. Illinois beat Nebraska 31-24 in overtime. Dylan Raiola is good. Luke Altmaier for Illinois, good. The running game for both of these teams, ass. Massive ass. Nebraska. What are you doing, dog? Nebraska, at the start of the fourth quarter, had first and goal from the 1. Handoff, no touchdown. Second and goal, handoff, no touchdown. Third and goal, jet touch pass, touchdown. Like, these teams have no running game. Illinois wins in overtime. Ohio State beat Marshall 49-14. Woo. Marshall started off hot, but, well, I shouldn't say started off hot. With that first drive, they came out to play and then just got overmatched. Number 1, Texas beat University of Louisiana Monroe 51-3. This was a beatdown. Arch Manning threw an interception. That's it. Woo. Ole Miss, number 5 Ole Miss beat Georgia Southern 52-13. Woo. Our sidecast last week, number 6 Tennessee beat Oklahoma 25-15. This game was not nearly as close as what the score shows. I'm drawing a blank on who started for Oklahoma. Jackson Arnold, I believe. Yeah, Jackson Arnold started for Oklahoma. He turned the ball over 3 times. Roll up more. Thank you. Jackson Arnold turned the ball over 3 times. At one point, Oklahoma had the ball inside Tennessee's 10-yard line after a Nico Iamavia fumble. Jackson Arnold runs into the ass of one of his linemen and fumbles it. Yeah. Josh Heupel, out of respect for Oklahoma. And Oklahoma does have a good defense, but Tennessee slowed down a lot in the second half. This game wasn't as close as what it should have been. Yeah, moving on to the next one. Number 7, Missouri. We are scrolled down far enough, I mean. Number 7, Missouri beat Vanderbilt 30-27 in double overtime off a missed field goal. Vanderbilt came to play. It's also possible that Missouri might be bad. Missouri might have been a flash in the pan last year. They've had 2 games in a row like this that have come down to the wire. So there's the chance Missouri might not be as good as they were last year. Hard to say. Number 8 Miami beat South Florida 50-15. This game was close at halftime and then was never close again. That's it. Right there. Penn State beat Kent State 56-0. Kent State might be the worst FBS football team in existence this year. There's the Dwarf Bowl. Yep. Number 18, Michigan. Off the back of only running the football. I mean, seriously, they only ran the football. They had, I think Alex Orji threw 8 passes. I'm fairly certain Alex Orji only threw 8 passes. Oh no, he's through 12. He completed 7. Never mind. For a grand total of 32 yards and a QBR of 26. Off the back of only running the football and USC's really bad defense and Lincoln Riley having explosive diarrhea all over the field in an important game, beats USC 27-24. I don't have really much else to say about this game, so I'm going to steal Jordan's words. Michigan might be ass, but USC is more ass. That's it. And what was probably the best game of the week, we scrolled down a little too far. Number 12, Utah took on number 14, Oklahoma State at Stillwater. No Cam Rising, no problems. Utah won 22-19. Oklahoma State made it a game in the fourth quarter. Furious comeback, 16 points in the fourth. Just not enough. This Utah team is solid. The shocker of the week. BYU beat number 13 Kansas 38-9. Some Kansas State fan has to shove a Taco Bell burrito up his ass. Seriously, people, stop saying dumb things on Twitter if your team loses. Bad things happen when you say dumb shit on Twitter. Say you're going to do something dumb if your team loses on Twitter. Bad things happen. LSU, move this over here. LSU beat a bad UCLA team 34-17. It's entirely possible, because this game was tied at half, that LSU is also pretty bad. They're just less bad than UCLA. Notre Dame beat Miami of Ohio 28-3. Whoa. Louisville beat Georgia Tech 31-19. Remember when we thought Georgia Tech was going to be good? Or at least I thought Georgia Tech was going to be good. I might be wrong. Might have been wrong. I might have been wrong. I was wrong. And another just absolute beatdown. Iowa State beat Arkansas State 52-7. It's Dwarf Bowl 2. Clemson beat down North Carolina State. Remember when I thought North Carolina State was going to be good? I was wrong on that one too. 28 points in the first quarter. Followed by 17 in the second. And this game was over at halftime. Eesh. This was a fucking bludgeoning. In overtime, Buffalo wins a MAC game to go to 1-0 in the MAC, 3-1 total. Over number 23, Illinois. I thought with how Illinois was looking, they could have had a shot, an outside shot of making it to the college football playoff as the Group of 5 representative, and then they go lose this game. Yeah. And rounding out the top 25, we'll go talk about a couple other games in a minute. Number 25, Texas A&M survives a upset attempt by Bowling Green, 26-20. This Bowling Green team's scrappy. Texas A&M is ass. Mike Elko is not saving this team. Couple other games. Let's go to the shit show that was. The shit show that was Colorado Baylor. Colorado was getting bullied. I didn't scroll down far enough. For a good chunk of this game. A good chunk of this game. Then a prayer of a throw, Hail Mary throw, gives Colorado enough to tie it. They score in overtime. Baylor's marching. We're looking like we could have a game that sets college football back decades. And then Travis Hunter forces a fumble right at the goal line. We have a review because all turnovers are reviewed, especially because the ball went out the back of the end zone too. Before the review happens, and this is my favorite part about this game, Colorado's fans are storming the field as the review is happening. They tore the goalpost down, and all you hear is the stadium PA announcer. The game is not over. Please return to your seats. Please, students, leave the field. The game has not ended. The game is not over. The play is under review. Return to your seats. They did eventually get off the field. All for it to be called a fumble, and they were back on the field. That was a debacle. It was a shit show. It was stupid. It was funny. It's the most Colorado thing that could happen. Let's go to the ass for a brief moment. As the game I wanted to talk about in the ACC. James Madison beat North Carolina 70-50. That felt good. Well, only scoring 17 points in the second half. This game was bad. Rutgers beat Virginia Tech 26-23. Had one of the worst safeties you might ever see in this game, in which Kyron Drones, as he's falling, gets backed into by one of his linemen, and he just throws the ball out the back of the end zone. That's really anything all worth noting. Florida State won a football game. They beat Cal 14-9. Michigan State lost to Boston College. Aiden Childs is not good. Threw 3 interceptions. That's it. That's your week 5 recap, or week 4 recap. Let's go into a quick week 4 preview. Couple games to note here. Noon on Fox. This game could be pretty interesting. Just because, A, I don't know who Michigan's going to put at quarterback. B, Michigan's quarterback situation sucks regardless. This Minnesota-Michigan game could be very interesting. Michigan should win. That's that. Another interesting one also at noon on ESPN. Number 20, Oklahoma State travels to Stillwater. Or no. They leave Stillwater. They travel to Manhattan and take on K-State. This will be an interesting one to watch. Both of these teams coming off a loss. Oklahoma State at least lost to a good team. So we'll see kind of as these two try and fight for just a spot in the Big 12 that is very wide open. K-State a 4-point favorite. I don't know if I buy that. Louisville, Notre Dame. Woo. And the two big ones at night. Number 2, Georgia travels to Tuscaloosa to take on Alabama. This game could be fun, but unfortunately I'm probably not going to be watching it because for whatever reason, Ohio State's on at 7:30. And then also 7:30 on NBC, Illinois travels to University Park in Happy Valley to take on Penn State. Penn State's frauds. Hopefully we get to see it here. We have an old Pac-12 matchup, 2 old Pac-12 matchups. Utah, Arizona, and Oregon, UCLA. Utah and Oregon should roll in those games. Let's get to the picks. Get the this week's show. This week's show is gonna be quicker. Need to get my picks record. Week 4. Here we go. Through 4 weeks, we are 88-20. I would like to eventually get a perfect week. I don't know if it's going to happen because that's so many games you got to get right. Let's start, though. Thursday night, 7:30, ESPN. Undefeated Army takes on 1-3 Temple. Give me the Army Black Knights here. Friday night, 7:30. Virginia Tech travels to Miami. Give me the Hurricanes here. That's easy. Friday, 8 p.m. on Fox. This is my sidecast this week. Washington travels to the birthplace for first Big Ten game, second Big Ten game. Have they played a Big Ten game yet? They have played a Big Ten game. Stupid Rutgers is favored. I'm on Stupid Rutgers. Our first Saturday game. Northern Illinois travels to NC State of the ACC. The ACC's ass. This game's on CW. Give me Northern Illinois. Noon on Fox. Fox Sports 1, I'm sorry. Noon on FS1. BYU travels to Baylor. After what I just saw from Baylor, give me BYU. Noon on ESPN. Oklahoma State travels to Kansas State, to Manhattan. I don't know what people are seeing that K-State's favored. Give me Oklahoma State here. Ole Miss over Kentucky at noon. Tulane, I think, got a chance to be one of the better group of 5 teams. Got a chance to make it in into the playoff as the group of 5 representative. They're going to beat South Florida. Navy's going to beat UAB. Michigan's going to beat Minnesota. It's going to be close, though. Central Michigan beats San Diego State. That's the first of our 3:30 games. On Peacock at 3:30, we got Louisville, Notre Dame. Give me the Fighting Irish. That's really all I got. 3:30 on Fox, Colorado takes on UCF. Give me UCF. Oklahoma's going to beat Auburn. Both teams in a bit of a quarterback controversy. Don't know who's going to start for either of these teams. Give me the Sooners. Give me Texas A&M over a really bad Arkansas, or just a not good Arkansas team. Like, Texas A&M should win this game. If they don't, there's problems. USC is going to beat Wisconsin. Texas is going to beat Mississippi State. Clemson will beat Stanford. Iowa State's going to beat Houston. Ohio State's going to beat Michigan State. Georgia, Alabama. Give me Georgia here. I've liked what I've seen more from Georgia than I have from Alabama. Give me Illinois at Happy Valley. Penn State are frauds. It's going to be proven. Give me Illinois. LSU is going to beat South Alabama. Woo. Our third Service Academy appearance today in the picks. The Air Force is going to beat Wyoming to go 2-2. Boise State right now, the highest ranked Group of 5 team. They're going to beat Washington State. Utah is going to beat Arizona. Oregon is going to beat UCLA. And our tiebreaker, why I do this, I don't know, other than the fact that I have to. Total points scored. Washington at Rutgers. 43. I don't know. Have I missed picks? Oh, I never actually... Army, Miami. I'm a pylon. There we go. Very quick picks show, recap and picks show, because there just wasn't a lot of compelling football games on. And that is your week 4 college football recap. Your week 5 preview and picks. Have fun watching college football this weekend. I know it's still a couple days away, but have fun.